Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Dropping back, it's Washington. Unloads it left. It's caught. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
It's a really nice looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers, and then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position, and how they really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quarterback on the keeper. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got some room to run. He's at the 30. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll try the run. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Wilson to pass. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
With the catch, it's Meadows. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking for space. It's Hill. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to impose their will with the run. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Back to throw, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They have receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Wide receiver going in motion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Gets it to him on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. There he goes. Busts through behind his head and runs through another guy. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
3rd down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big 1st down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Wilson will throw. It's complete. Still running up the 40. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. That 1st quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Motion from the wide receiver. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
It's a good-looking run. I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to the ground game on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And and that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Pocket breaking down. They're working that left side. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's Washington. That's caught. It's Meadows. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Green. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You see it so much in college football when they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Trying play action. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Running into the open space. He's loose. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Pass to States and still on his feet. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the Dogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Motion from the wideout. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? A run for the quarterback. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
We got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for a first down.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. Wilson to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The field goal is no good, and they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Unleashes one. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, it's a nice job by the defense in the back end staying with it. Even though the play broke down, quarterback was flushed out to the right side, making it a very tough throw for him. They ended up getting the catch, but it was out of bounds.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Firing to the right, complete. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. Alabama quickly back to the line. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety. So zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
What do you do now if you're the offense, right after that incomplete 4th down, but you've driven the entire field? At this point, do you just say, we got to go for a touchdown, or do you just pay the drive off by kicking the field goal?
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Back to throw, it's Washington. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. They march 78 yards down the field, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
Number 14, set to kick this one off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown tie! And the punishment has been extended. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. 2-point conversion attempt is coming. There was not a window there. There was not a sliver of light. There was like the eye of a needle to zip that ball in, and somehow he got it in.
No doubt defensively, you know it's coming. You know who he's going to, where he's going to. You're in great position. But that guy just makes a play. He makes the touchdown catch. What a throw, what a catch, what trust between QB and wide receiver.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Allen. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Wilson will throw. Makes the grab. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barber. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man on the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Buying some time. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Here's a heat. And they get him down.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first thing.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets in the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He might want another play. Back to pass. He wants to take the top off. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man downfield. Lowers those pads. After 40, there he goes. Flying out to the left. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Wilson to pass. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A 1st down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He wants it all. Touchdown, Dogs! Fit it in the window for the score.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. He wants to throw it. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
He has the 1st and still on his feet. Breaks into the open. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Meadows. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. They'll try to get outside. Finds a little space. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on fourth. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here's the pressure. Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged over the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early this season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year when the committee's...
Touchdown, Alabama! And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. Wilson will throw. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Looking left. A strike downfield. At the 45 on his way. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. The snap sets up the throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. defense team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their...
Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this knee didn't let him sniff that first down marker. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Making side adjustments here. Wilson to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. The play action fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.